Hello, today we'll be drafting a bustier with a yoke. So stay tuned to this pattern drafting tutorial. So here is my starting line. My shoulder divided by 2 is 7 inches. We are drafting the front pattern first, and here is the folded part. I'll take my shoulder slope 1 inch. Neck width is 3 inches. Then I'll take a straight line from my shoulder slope to my neck width. Then I'll take my bust point 10.5 inches. My under bust is 14 inches. And my half length is 16 inches. So from my shoulder slope, I'll take my armhole measurement divided by 2. I use 7.5 here. Then I'm going to divide this line into 2 to get the midpoint. And I have 3.75. I'll go in by 0.5 inch. Then on my chest line, I'll be taking my bust measurement divided by 4. And I have 9.25. And I'll connect from this point to the 0.5 inch and from there to the side here. So the next thing we are going to do is to take our nipple to nipple measurements. My nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, I have 3.5. So I'll take my 3.5 here on the bust, on the under bust, and on the waist. Then on the under bust, to take our dart, I'll be using 2 inches for the dart on the side that has the opening. You can decide to divide these 2 inches. You can take half inch on this side and 1.5 inch on the other side. But here I'll be making use of 2 inches. Then on the bust here, I'll go down by 1 inch. Then use my French curve to connect from the under bust to my 1 inch. So I'll divide this shoulder part by 2. So I have 4 inches here. So divide by 2, that is 2 inches. I'll take a straight line to the bust point. From the bust here, you go up by 1 inch. From this point, I'll start curving to meet the armhole, just like a sweetheart shape. You can make use of your curve ruler or your free hand. on this line, I'll be taking 1 inch on both sides. I'll draw a straight line to meet the bust point. Make sure you blend to avoid having any sharp effects. So this part will be cut off. So I'll be taking my body measurements. So here is my bust measurements divided by 4. I have 9.25. Then I'm going to take this dart I added here, and this is 2 inches. I'll be adding it to the side here. 2 inches. Then on the waist, my waist measurements divided by 4 is 7.5. Plus these 2 inches I took away from my dart. Then I'll add it. Then I'll connect it to my armhole. For my yoke neckline, I'll be taking 4 inches for the depth. Then I'll use my French curve to connect it to the shoulder. This part is our yoke, and this part is our main body. So for the back pattern, we don't have much we are doing here. This is 1.5 inch for the zipper allowance, and this is my chest line, my bust, and my waist. Okay, so and here is my dart line, my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. We use 3.5 for the front, so I use the same 3.5 here. What I'm going to do is to take the dart here. You can decide to take 1 inch on both sides from the waist, or ½ inch. So I'll be taking ½ inch on both sides. I'll be taking ½ inch on both sides. Then connect it straight to my chest line. So here I'll take my bust measurement divided by 4. I have 9.5. You start taking your measurement from this line. Divide your armhole line by 2. Then use your French curve to connect it to this point here. You don't have to go in by 0.5. I'm going to take my waist measurement, then connect it to my bust at the chest line here. My waist divided by 4 is 7.5 inches. Then I'll add this 1 inch I took away from my dart. Then I'll have to connect it to my bust. So for the yoke here, I'm not going to be touching the upper part of my bodies for the yoke, but you can decide to design it if you want, okay? So I'm going to cut through here. For the waist here, I'll be going in by 1/2 inch. I'm supposed to do this before cutting through. I'll connect it like this in a slanty way. When using this pattern to cut out your fabric, make sure you add 1/2 inch on this part that has the cut and on the side, okay? 1/2 inch on this side, and you can add 1 to 2 inches on the side for joining. So you are going to add 1/2 inch on this part. This is my front pattern. So in my next video, we'll be using these patterns here to cut it out on a fabric. Okay, so stay tuned and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to see my next video.